Welcome back. I'm Dustin with Star City Savages. We're continuing our one-shot in the Drowned War. The party has just negotiated with lawyers from Flotilla Pacifica to find and return an animatronic to Robot Adventure Park. They managed to negotiate the Lost Sea and even got into a tussle with a sea monster. They've made their way onto a floating bunch of briars and vines and garbage known as the Tangle Brush, in search of the lost dragon. What you see is a giant mishmash of a sort of floating jungle with scrap parts and junk making up the outer rim. It's been pushed out of much larger structures and it forms into what appears to be the beach. They are going to nod and look at you and say, "We can feel it in the air tonight." I would say that if you wanted to track down the animatronic, then you would need to give me survival rolls for tracking.
Ooh. 8. Exploded.
Minestrone.
Hey guys, I found it over here. It's over here.
Okay, does that balance out? Because I got a exploding 8 on my wild, and he just got double ones.
Yeah, I'm looking at like a pylon, like floating in the water, like.
Yeah, it. Pote, you know the way to go. Minestrone, you have slain the mighty beast, and your gut instinct is trying to get you to go back to slay more mighty beast.
I know the way.
Do you know the way?
Did you see how cool I looked?
I'm just gonna point forward and say, "Tally," and go forward.
Alrighty. So you find a series of footprints, drag marks, and there appears to be like used up containers. It's like somebody's been, drinking high C fruit punch, something crazy. And with that explosion, it takes you directly to what appears to be a structure. You find a base. There's some stuff there. Hey, Dave, welcome.
There he is.
Yep.
Time to set us up the bomb, guys. Set us up the bomb.
All right.
And we find an Android 2.0 wandering through the
He's the one who's drinking.
That's all that's left.
Dave, do you want to join in? We have a pre-gen you can use.
Sure. What's the worst that could happen?
Oh, you had to say it, didn't you?
And because you were already there, I can fill you in on some extra information.
All right. So, who's left to play?
The Android 2.0. Dave, your character is lifelike, which means you look to be human. I'll let you go ahead and choose the name for your character and introduce yourself. You were here in this little makeshift base when the area was attacked, and the bone fishers took the humans away, but they left you for some unknown reason. I think you know what that reason is.
Name's Hart. Sam Hart.
He's pretty badly beat up. It looks like he's been poked and prodded, but otherwise he's moving around just fine. He's going to introduce himself to you as Sam. What do you folks do?
Something's wrong with the turtle.
Show us on the dolly where the bad lizard touched you.
Well, as you can see by the poking wounds here, and here, he motions to various parts on his body that have been bruised, or at least appear to be bruised. And there's some tears on his jacket. It's also, yes, there was some brief stabbing here and there.
Yeah, but with the bone fishers around here, why are you the only one left?
A mystery that I intend to solve.
Was it Jimmy Carter?
No, I do not believe a Mr. James Carter was involved in any of this, nor do I believe it was the butler.
Couldn't have been Jimmy Carter because looks like they actually did something.
Oh my god, I saw on Netflix there was some special called Jimmy Carter, the Rock and Roll President. And if there's a president I associate less with rock and roll, oh my god, it's Jimmy Carter. I'm sorry. Absolutely nothing.
You're going to see that there are definitely blood splatters everywhere. It looks as if it's been a bloodbath.
So our new friend just painted the room with the blood of the people who attacked him. I like that. This is good. Good sign. Good sign.
Yeah, as he says it, I don't know where they went off to, as he has got a paintbrush full of blood in his hand.
Well, I mean, I needed something to take notes from my inevitable memoirs.
Obi-Wan with a Wild Eye of 11. You realize that this was an outpost station, and it looks as if it was ambushed. There's most likely that the Bonefishers have come in and taken the crew, and that means they're cannibalizing them now. Best guess is that Sam Hart here either is 1, very adept at playing dead, or 2, not human.
Obi will poke at Sam. The Bonefishers were efficient. What is your malfunction?
And Sam just looks a bit suspicious and flustered when he says the term malfunction. Malfunction? I mean, surely you jest. There's no malfunction on me. And he just starts getting flustered and embarrassed.
Maybe things delayed. I'll protest too much.
Well, maybe, but clearly I'm not a tasty morsel for these Bonefishers, you called them.
I'll put my hand on Sam's shoulder and just, it's okay. I'm a limo driver.
You are not a meat suit. You may assist.
All right. And,
gather your gear.
As for limo driver, have you ever driven anyone by the name of Miss Daisy? I've been meaning to interview her for a case of hers I helped crack.
Okay. Sam,
Please
Obi-Wan, take bennies
address.
for your exchange.
Gladly.
So yeah, very interesting. What very nice equipment there. I admire your build. A Tyrell series or a
Purell.
I was going to say, in the distance you begin to hear a sound, a great howling, a roar coming from the sky. Grass and leaves begin to crunch under the feet of something very large that growls at you.
Who's seeking a large beast?
Mm-hmm.
Lost IP. Are you familiar with this creature? He holds up a hand, 3D printer quick rendition of the target.
Do I recognize that creature at all, GM?
Yes, it's a dragon.
It's a dragon? Oh, bother. This, I have mixed feelings on this. For one, it's a dragon. 2, this would make for an interesting addition to my memoirs, as he, pulls out a notebook and just starts scribbling.
All right, so
Don't
Sam,
worry, it's not a real dragon. It's an alcoholic animatronic.
If you lacked hardware, feel free to hide.
interesting.
all right, folks, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I gave everybody a conviction token due to the
Nice.
fact that you were able to take on the sea monsters, and one of your players actually got a red joker in turn order, so all of my players need to take bennies. Chris, since you took out the sea monster and all that, I gave you 2 bennies.
Thank you, sir.
You're quite welcome. All right. Now, what is happening is 4 large brutes that are part of the Bonefisher tribe are coming, and one of their beast riders, who has a dire wolf looking creature, is heading towards you. Sam,
Secure this location. Pile the meat. Perhaps we can bait the creature.
Is this the Beast Rider?
Yep.
Okay.
she's actually wearing a long coat, and she's got on a type of bone helmet.
Oh, okay. Because I was about to say you don't see many beast riders wearing a bustle nowadays.
And
know.
you said these tribesmen are called bone fishers,
Yes.
and that they're like just big
Cannibals.
native cannibals.
Yeah. They use equipment made out of bones. Like,
Well, I'm gonna like scratch up and down my abs like a washboard, like in a bluegrass band. I'm like, well, I'm crunchy as hell. Let's boogie.
all right. So yes, Obi-Wan, you have the red Joker, and you're top of the order, man. What would you like to do?
Turn to the that one.
Mm-hmm. That's the Beast Rider.
As the meat suit in charge of the big bundle of nerves here.
Yep.
He's just gonna go ahead and engage.
Okay.
Full auto SMG at that one.
Alrighty. So, Roos, what did you get?
I get a miss 11.
Miss 11. She has a toughness of 5, and she's not resilient. So, even though she's pretty dangerous, she goes down.
All right.
Yep. She only had a toughness of 5. Alright. However, her animal companion is going to go a little nuts at that, and he will go on her turn.
And you'll move up to secure the body.
Is that the end of your turn?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. Alright, Minestrone, you're next.
So we only have to deal with the animal companion right now?
Well, no, these guys up here are Bonefisher brutes. They're going to be attacking you.
Got it. Got it.
The Beast Rider is dead, so the animal companion is no longer under anybody's control.
Oh, excellent. Let's see. I haven't used Havoc in a long time. Yes! Let us bring the Havoc!
Alright,
So, I'm gonna do the focus roll. Boom.
5. That's enough to make it. They're going to hit a 7.
Yeah, then they're good.
Alright.
So, I blow in their faces lovingly. Oh, yeah. Woo. Yes, and whisper sweet nothings into their ears instead of causing havoc. Which is fine.
Alright, they are a little bit... They're still distracted though, right?
They are still distracted, yes.
Alright, let's put the distracted token up there for them. Okay, so they are all distracted. The next person in turn order will be Sam Hart. Sam, these are the people that took away your human friends and nearly exposed your secret. What would you like to do?
Well, Sam is going to quickly fish through his pockets. Remember that. Oh wait, he has a pistol in a holster, and he's going to slip out at a nearby window and shoot at the Bonefisher brute right in front. So let's just roll my shooting real quick here. 17 to hit.
That will most definitely hit with a raise. Roll me some damage. And this guy is distracted thanks to Minestrone.
Unfortunately, I don't think that'll come into play unless he has to soak, but, well, I do 11 points of damage.
That's
Oh, wow. Okay, so these guys only have a toughness of 8, and they are not resilient. Would that kill this guy?
Nope, it'd have to be a 12.
Alright, but it is enough to shake him, though.
Yes, he's shaken, but he is not stirred into the great here beyond.
So that guy is shaken. The Beast Rider is dead. However, her beast companion is still alive, and it's gonna go after this guy he just shook because blood. Let's see if he kills him. Nope, doesn't kill him. Doesn't even shake him. Lou is not here. Dave, would you like to control Lou's character, the Kit Swain Janine, in conjunction with your own?
Sure.
All right. So that's just go with Janine, and Janine is a Kit Swain who has cyber claws. She believes in ghosts.
Well, I will try not to mischaracterize her, so I'm just going to have her pull out her harpoon gun and shoot this guy right here. Benny that. Well, she got 7 on the rerolls.
All
So
right.
that's a connect. 15.
All right. Who is she shooting at?
The guy up here, the one that above the one that was shaken.
Okay. Well, he is dead. That is enough to kill him. Brute's turn. Okay. So you folks got lucky in that now they have a wild animal to contend with. One of the perks, I guess. nobody considers happening when you deal with animals. They're going to attack. Fighting +1. And they're going to fail.
Oof.
What is a good thing to happen to these guys in that now they have crit failed?
Let's have them be vulnerable.
Alright, so...
I think that would be the simplest.
That sounds good to
In
me.
trying to contend, let's say in trying to contend with these creatures, they've left themselves wide open to, shall we say, other hostile entities.
Which is good because, Jessica, you and Knick-Knack are up.
Okay. I was going to shoot them, but since they're vulnerable and distracted, I just might shoot them. Shoot 3 times.
Yeah, so you actually got 2 on them.
Okay. And the other one would be a raise with the plus.
Yep. Roll me another d6. He is dead.
And let's try with this guy here.
The one-hit wonder.
Alright, roll me some damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just 2d6. 6.
6. That's not enough to really hurt him, though.
Okay.
Okay. Did you want to do anything else?
No, but Knick-Knack swings to her. Ma'am, I always tell you that you... Shut up! Yes, ma'am.
Alright. Birthday boy. It comes up. You're the last in turn order, but it is your turn. What would you like to do?
All right. Let's see. 1 Cora, 3 enemies, 1 birthday. How will he survive? Let's see. My pace is
4.
right?
Yeah, you're slow.
Yeah. Slow F, fam. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war. That's not close enough to actually punch.
No, it's not.
It's only 1 away. Like, it's...
I know, it's
like,
terrible.
So, like, even with the staff, I can't just, like, poke it in the eye, but like, I can chuck a throwing axe at it, and that's what I'm gonna do. The throwing is that's going by Swade now, right? So the throwing is athletics, right?
Athletics. And you get a -2 to your athletics.
Right. All right, kids. Here we go. 1 roll for athletics. How is it 0?
Because you got a 2. A 2 with a -2. Alright, spend that Benny. Come on. Feed the GM just before he brings out the big bad.
Ah! That is, in fact, whiskey. Here we go, kid. Which one? Here we go. 2. And then I was re-rolling, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Athletics, my love has come along. Jeez. Alright. You know what? I'll do 1 more Benny just because cheese is delicious and my judgment's impaired at the moment.
Alright.
Jock strap tugging. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with that because I'm not dropping any more bennies before the big bad.
Alright, Obi-Wan, you're first up.
You.
Yeah, man. It's all you. Like your first in turn order.
Alright. Where's this flying critter at?
You hear a roar, and there's a sound of rushing wind overhead. You haven't seen it yet.
So he'll go ahead and rush for cover.
Okay.
And he'll look for the target. See, 1, 2,
Buckle my shoe.
and look around.
Alright. The trees are rustling around you. It seems like it's flying overhead, but it hasn't landed or come in contact with anybody yet. Are you just gonna hold?
Right. Yeah, he's taking the quarter as cover as much as he can.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's just gonna look around trying to find the target.
Alright, cool deal. Minestrone. What would you like to do?
Let's see. There's just the two guys in front of us that are hiding behind the log that we see.
That's not a log. That's actually like an animal. It's like a dire wolf.
Yeah, let's they're in a nice little template. I'm gonna havoc them again. Havoc was fun, distracting is good.
Mm-hmm.
So let's
that's like a warg hyena hybrid.
Yeah.
One of those cool ones with like the big chain, like leash.
Yeah. It's a mutant.
Like we've all played Shadow of Mordor.
6.
So they are distracted and they make a strength check to see if they get knocked back.
All right.
They do not get knocked back, but yeah.
I would say, now if you superpowered that, it would be a -4. With they're distracted.
I didn't.
Okay.
I did not.
They got a 9. Let's see what happens to the dire wolf.
It goes crazy.
It gets diabetes.
Well.
Diabetes.
3. Okay. So here's what happens. Your wind gusts up, and the dire wolf is actually picked up into the air. The brutes, they go flying down, and the wolf goes high, up, and then all of a sudden, this gigantic winged lizard grabs it, flips it up, and rips it to pieces in its hands and mouth. I need everybody to make a fear check at seeing this.
I did like feeding the pigeons.
Oh, hell no.
No, I mean, technically you succeeded, but...
Oh, wait.
We're going to count that as a successful kill on the dire wolf and forcing the animatronic dragon out. Is there anything else you wanted to do?
I'm good. I do like that the animatronic dragon though does need to eat. So it eat meat. So that's a disgusting new revelation that's gonna give me some nightmares, but you know, I'm good. I am good right here. I'd probably run away or fly away, but this thing can fly, so you know, I'm good. I'm good.
The advantage of flight is taken away when it's shared. Some of you come to this strange realization as you look back to where you found Sam and realize that there are bits of brush and such. For a moment there you come to the conclusion that the dragon was actually using this base as its nest. Or starting to, at least.
Thanks for telling us, Sam! Little detail you could have mentioned. There was another roommate you had there.
Oh, the robot dragon is laying oil splotches.
Jessica, you and Knick Knack are up next.
Alrighty. Well, first of all, she should have been suspicious when she saw "Live, Laugh, Love" written on the wall, scrawled in draconic.
Take a Benny.
Alrighty. I'm going to try to see if I could do something a little bit weird.
For this setting?
Now, Knick Knack has a come on, hive mind.
That means that it links in with you, like you can share thoughts.
Right. Can maybe a word, since I am a roboticist and the thing is a robot, can there be a way maybe I could hack into the robot?
You have hacking, right?
Yes.
You do have the ability since it's close to your network.
Okay. So it's so either I can actually try to detonate. We know that it had a self-destruct mechanism.
Yes.
So it could either try to detonate that or maybe distract it. But I think I'm going to see if I can. Yeah.
Personally, I'd say distract.
So, Phil, go ahead and try that. Try that hacking for me.
Oh.
Oh my gosh! All right. Well, that's a 10.
Nice.
Would you be willing to make this an extended check? I should have told you that beforehand, but I
would
didn't.
think- Yeah, sounds fair.
All right, thank you.
What kind of anticlimactic if it just... How many you have to get? I already got one with the raise.
Yep, best 2 out of 3. So just give me 2 more. It's another one with a raise. And that's a success, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and say you hacked the dragon. It's
through
going
dirt for
to
shame.
fight you, so you'll get like spirit checks to see if it can resist you. What would you like to do?
Huh. Let me see. If we think we should try to take it out or take out the 2 fishmongers.
I'll tell you what. You deal with that giant winged horror, and we'll take care of the bone fishers. Wow, I just made him British all of a sudden.
Like, somehow-
dun, dun, dun.
Somehow that doesn't sound like I
That
got the winning end of that deal.
It was
What?
just a suggestion.
I'd give that a shot.
You got control of it. What would you like to do?
I would like to disable that. Or
All
at
right.
least-
All right, so you're wanting to disable it.
Punch it in the vagina.
It is going to
Yeah.
try and resist being disabled with a spirit check. Got an 8. Do you want to apply pressure? If you do, give me a hacking roll and see if you can beat an 8.
Okay.
I have faith in you.
You do have conviction token if anything happens.
Come on. Woohoo!
And you beat it.
Oh, that
All
is-
right. We are going to mark it as disabled. And we will chalk this up to one of those scary big bads that really didn't do anything at all.
That's because the players were tactically sound.
Yes.
I was waiting for the time that I could just sock it in the junk and call it good, but like Phil did it. Like,
Sorry, I didn't expect it to happen.
Yes,
No,
but
no.
nobody expected the Spanish Inquisition either.
I'm going to be honest with you, man. You did the smartest thing you could.
It's square in the nuts.
Yeah, well, it's a character called a roboticist fighting a robot.
Yeah, I know, right?
Exactly. You know, don't
Right.
Okay, well,
And now the giant robot dragon thinks the fisher guys are its eggs or the young. And
Uh,
sits on them.
Benny DeBarnacle, your go. What would you like to do?
oh, that's me for some reason.
No, you're potate. Benny was like the Parisian. It's using the same token. Go ahead. What would you like to do, Shane?
I am going to sock this dude right in the.
Okay.
I'm gonna go up to him. And I'm gonna say, "Cats are awesome," and then I'm gonna sock him in the jaw because that's how it rolls.
Well, he gets
That's
yeah, you get a +2 on him because he's distracted and vulnerable.
what I'm going to roll is the fighting, and then we'll add +2. So what's that? 16, 14 +2.
Yep, 16.
All right, you got a raise on your fighting, and Cora have hard points, which means that's as a racial bonus, that's strength +D4. Do you have like a benefit to make it better? Yeah, you've got
the
Brawler.
Yeah. Well, I've got unarmed strike. The core's hardest causes strength +D4.
Yeah, but you've
Brawler
also got
makes
Brawler,
D6.
which means it's strength +D6.
Wild is 9, regular 6.
You are going to cave this guy's skull in. Why don't you go ahead and narrate to me what happens?
So I'm going to be like running towards these guys, like I'm getting ready to fight them. But coral brain. Like I've got dents and divots and fissures all up in that thinky cavity. So I'm gonna get distracted. And I'm gonna think, huh? Look at that thing flying up there. That's pretty, right? Oh, I'm supposed to be hitting that. But look at those wings. How much do you think a samurai sword costs in India? And they're just gonna be swinging and following through without paying attention, and just Boom.
So you have definitely taken that guy out in a very dramatic and somewhat humorous fashion. Sam.
Hey guys, we gotta be careful. There's supposed to be a really big bad monster going around. You don't have time for a distraction like this stupid thing.
You know what? He's going to go for a cold shot to the head on the last bonefish. I'm betting that. Hey, I hit for 9 damage.
Toughness of 8.
I mean, is he still vulnerable or no?
He's still vulnerable, yeah.
Oh, in that case, the raise kicks in. Never mind.
Okay.
He's dead because
He
my
is.
bonus die kicks in.
Yep. All right. Would you like to narrate his horrific end?
Oh, at this, looking at all the chaos, it's like, okay, I'm going to have to really show up these folks. I'm going to put this one in my memoirs. He's like, I know. As he just takes his pistol, takes aim, fires at the remaining bonefisher right between the eyes. The bonefisher just falls forward, collapses dead. And Sam just rolls his pistol, holsters it, and says, job well done, as he takes a few notes.
Alrighty. And that takes care of that. Jessica,
Yes.
as you're reading the code, you're going to start noticing that the script is breaking. Like, this thing is falling apart, but then the code is reassembling itself. And since you're a roboticist and skilled at this, you begin to piece together that it's hitting on the same couple of queries. Who am I? What is my purpose? What am I doing here? What am I doing? Who am I? Why am I here? It's like the code is having an existential crisis for some odd reason.
Okay, guys, sounds like we've got a moral query here.
We've just witnessed the birth of a new sentient species, and we killed it. Yes.
Well, no, I just simply deactivate at least most of the function. As a matter of fact, since it technically doesn't fly with its wings and it has anti-grav, and I just kind of basically shut down some of its functions, it probably is just frozen up in the air just like that.
As does his Wile E. Coyote impression.
Yeah. Well, we could turn it back and return it to those heartless lawyers. But, okay, here's an idea. I might be able to remove the actual core processor, and you still have that rocket launcher, right?
We could have sentient rockets. Yes.
But, I mean, if we have a moral quandary with it, I could just simply remove the processor, maybe a couple of its vital components, and just bring back the dragon that we had to destroy with the rocket launcher, since she likes robots more than she likes people.
There appears to be scrap parts in the base, including a supercomputer that you could install that core processor in. So yes, it's an option that you could install that and maybe even build a makeshift body for the dragon's consciousness.
Well, that might be something we could do. And maybe interrogate it. I'd hate to have to give it the mind of a supercomputer and find out that it wants to destroy everything on this planet. Obi, what do you think? She probably respects your opinion more than anybody else. Maybe Sam also.
Oh, don't ask Obi.
He's like, I built this rocket launcher. Come on, let me use it.
Obi, well, considering the details of the contract,
He did.
I was gonna wait, but yeah, he's still aiming.
Yeah, but think we might. Well, the details of the contract did mention the code. It said we had to bring back the remains.
Precisely, bring back the remains.
Yeah.
Which falls firmly into the not my problem category. And we got a rocket launcher. I reckon Jessica has a few seconds to figure something out because unfortunately poor Obi is a bit bloodthirsty and there are details in the contract.
Go ahead and be a fleshback. That's what you are, just flesh in a grain of flesh in a bag. How about if I download the code into, at least if I download the code somewhere, maybe into like one of Nick's processors?
You could absolutely do that. The code will fit into.
I'll take the code.
Yeah.
Can I make a research roll to figure out any loopholes in the contract?
Absolutely.
All right. Well, 5 net me anything.
You never signed the NDA,
Right?
which means that the other members of the party would be bound by the contract, but if you took the code or any of the proprietary material, it wouldn't be a problem.
Because Sam never signed the contract,
Yep.
and he could take the code as long as, Obi fills his contract to bring back the remains.
Mm-hmm. They only wanted the proprietary material. They were okay with you destroying it. If you remove its consciousness or its processor, that's part of the destruction, right?
Mm-hmm. So let's say we a bit of a loophole here. We don't. I don't feel quite right destroying a sentient being. So let's say we upload its consciousness into a new body, and then perhaps provide the other elements, give them what they want, but yet keep this poor creature alive. It's clearly having a crisis of existence. I empathize with it. As he casually just takes some more notes for his inevitable memoir.
As long as you do it within the next 6 seconds, I have no problem with it.
So if you want to go that route and you choose that option, the dragon will land, it will lay its head to the side, and its skull will actually open up and present a small silver cylinder.
Yeah, moving
Don't
on.
get cocky. We already know what's going to happen here.
Okay.
So
So,
take the brain stem.
mhm.
Hopefully, get it someplace safe before Obi blows its head off.
Alrighty. Alright, so who takes the cylinder?
Guess it'll probably be Jessica.
Alright. So Jessica opened up and presented the cylinder. You have it. Obi, I'm assuming that you are going to launch the rocket at it. It'll be a coup de grace, so just roll to let me see what the damage is.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Well, in that case,
20. And you blow that thing to smithereens. It had a toughness of 18, but it's not really able to do anything against it, so you have successfully blown up the animatronic dragon while preserving its consciousness. I'd give you all bennies, but the session is over. At this point, you can load it up on the ferryman's ship and take it back for full payment. And that concludes our adventures, folks. And that concludes our adventure. I want to thank you for being a part of it. If you're interested, pick up the Jumpstart for the Drowned War. Look for us on Kickstarter coming soon, and subscribe to this channel for one-shots and other adventures. Hey, I appreciate it. Links are down below.